Hey, what's up? Welcome to my channel. Today we're watching 300. It's a really epic, really famous movie that my brother has asked me to watch multiple times. And I've always wanted to watch it because it's so famous. You've heard about it so many times. I know Gerard Butler and Lena Headey are in this movie. I know Lena Headey from Game of Thrones. She plays Cersei and she is so amazing. Not the character, the actress. But I've only seen her in Game of Thrones, and she's a villain in that. And I know she's not the villain in this movie, so it would be good to see her as the good guy for once. Because for years I've only seen her as the bad guy. And I know Gerard Butler from P.S. I Love You. That movie is so beautiful. I cried my eyes out when I watched that movie. And that's the only thing I've seen him in, I think. So yeah, it's a very different setting. It's, I know it's about Spartans, Greece, something. I don't really know anything about this movie, but I know Gerard Butler at one point screams, "This is Sparta." That I know. I don't know when, so I would be looking forward to that. And I'm really excited, so without any delay, let's just get right into it. Whoa, skulls. Aww.
If he'd been small or puny, or sickly or misshapen, he would have been discarded.
What the hell?
From the time he could stand, he was baptized in the fire of combat. Death on the battlefield in service to Sparta was the greatest glory he could achieve in his life.
That's sort of beautiful. Where are they taking him?
As is customary in Sparta, manufactured by 300 years of Spartan warrior society to create the finest soldiers to kill. By rod and lash, the boy was punished.
So every Spartan goes through that kind of training. That is so...
Left to pit his wits and will against nature's fury. The wolf begins to circle the boy.
That's a wolf?
Claws of black steel. The giant wolf, sniffing.
Oh wow, that was so smart.
It's not fear that grips him, only a heightened sense of things. And that's perfect.
That is such a beautiful shot.
A king! Our king, Leonidas! Ho, ho, ho!
So their princes are not pampered. They're like forged into this warrior.
Now, as then, a beast approaches. Patient and confident. An army of slaves, vast beyond imagining, ready to devour tiny Greece. A beast approaches. It was King Leonidas himself who provoked it.
This was directed by Zack Snyder, if I remember correctly. I believe it, it's so beautiful. And also I can see why everyone calls this movie epic. It's just the beginning and it's already so epic. The music, the cinematography, all the shots, just everything is so perfect. Are they like skulls of kings?
First, you fight with your head.
Then you fight with your heart.
Wow, did you see how much strength it took for that guy to open the door?
Before you speak, Persian, know that in Sparta, everyone, even a king's messenger, is held accountable for the words of his voice.
So does that mean they can kill the messenger too? No, don't shoot the messenger policy?
What makes this woman think she can speak among men?
Because only Spartan women give birth to real men.
If you value your lives over your complete annihilation, listen carefully, Leonidas. Whose? your next words carefully, Leonidas. They may be your last as king.
This guy is so arrogant. Whoa, what's that behind him? Is that a well?
No man, Persian or Greek, no man threatens a messenger.
Hey, he warned you.
You insult my queen. You threaten my people with slavery and death.
This is madness!
This is Sparta!
That kick was so cool. Where you going?
Welcome, Leonidas.
The ephors, priests to the old gods, inbred swine. No Spartan king has gone to war without the ephors' blessing.
What do you offer?
Why are their faces so weird?
Sparta wages no war at the time of the Carnea.
Sparta will burn!
From there, we will funnel them into the mountain pass we call the Hot Gates. And wave after wave of Persian attack will smash against Spartan shields.
We will consult the oracle.
What blasphemies was he talking about?
Tradition even Leonidas cannot defy.
It's like she's in water.
Sparta will fall. Honor the Carnea.
The king's climb down is harder. Corrupt.
Yes. And when Sparta
Isn't that
burns,
guy
you shall live in
Spartan,
gold.
the guy we just saw with... So he's a bad guy? Whoa.
The oracle's words could set fire to all that I love.
So that is why my king loses sleep.
Then what must a king do to save his world when the very laws he is sworn to protect force him to do nothing?
So the god people said he cannot fight. That must mean people in Sparta might be against his decision to fight too. But I'm guessing he goes to fight, otherwise what will we watch?
Is this all enough?
As you ordered. 300.
300.
We are with you, sire! For Sparta! For freedom! To the death!
Is that Michael Fassbender, the X-Men guy? Was that him?
Astanos is as brave and ready as any. No younger than we were the first time you stood next to me in battle.
Is he going to die?
My good king,
There must be no march!
it is the law, my lord. The Spartan army must not go to war.
Nor shall it. Stretching my legs. These, 300 men are my personal bodyguard.
The Hot Gates.
Don't tell him.
Move out!
Don't tell him anything. Dude, soldiers are so brave. They leave their kids and go when they know there's a very heavy chance they might not be able to come back. It's a very, very brave thing. And I'm not just talking about the past. I mean, even now we have armies and soldiers fighting all over the world. They're just so brave.
Spartan!
If this was a perfect world, we would not be fighting at all, which would have been better, but yeah, I guess humans are crap. So there's that.
Combat with your shield. Or on it.
Wow.
Yes, my lady.
Goodbye, my love. He doesn't say it. Only the hard and strong may call themselves Spartans.
Who is...
Daxos. What a pleasant surprise.
This morning's full of surprises, Leonidas. We heard Sparta was on the warpath. We were eager to join forces. You see, I was wrong to expect Sparta's commitment to at least match our own.
Doesn't it? What is your profession?
Sculptor, sir.
You?
Blacksmith.
He brought warriors. You brought people.
Spartans! What is your profession? I brought more soldiers than you did.
All his 40 years have been a straight road to this one gleaming moment in destiny.
I love the narration. Who is this?
It has followed us since Sparta.
Oh, they noticed. They're not gonna do anything about it?
What happened here? Where are all the people?
Persians.
Wow. That was a big shadow for such a little person.
They came with beasts from the blackness. Everyone. But me.
Oh, this child must be so traumatized. Oh.
The villagers! I found them.
Dead? Yeah, they're looking up. They're definitely dead. But why are they looking up?
We are doomed. Quiet yourself.
Are the people
This
impaled
darkness. Not these immortals.
like that vampire guy used to do? Whoa. Whoa. Oh my god, that is awful. This is like a horror movie.
Brothers, fathers, sons, we march.
One of them is going to die. Either the son is going to die or the father is going to die.
Persians!
If they both live, that would be so cute. But one of them is definitely dying.
We march. Glorious.
They didn't even have to fight.
Only he. Only our king.
This movie is so beautiful.
Even here, Theron has eyes and ears which fuel Sparta with doubt and fear.
Theron is the guy who was giving those priests gold.
And you can arrange for me to speak to the council. If it is reason they want, I will let them know.
I will do my best to gather our council, and its chamber shall be filled with your voice.
I mean, they look fine on their own, but oh my god, that's a big army. That's so many people.
We saw but a fraction of the monster that is Xerxes' army.
I can mean our victory here.
Oh, that would be so cool when their army comes. Because I'm hoping that's the direction this movie is going into. Like, I'm imagining these 300 men would fight really bravely and a lot of them would die. And at the very end, the Spartans send their army. That's what I think is going to happen in this movie. And that's going to be epic. That's just my theory. Ew.
Who commands here?
Oh my god.
I demand that someone show me your commander.
Oh, they use the bodies of... Oh. That is so cool and so scary.
Go now. Run along and tell your Xerxes he faces free men here. Your sons, your daughters, your elders will be slaves. You will be dead men.
He's got a lot of courage to still keep on speaking after that guy cut off his arm.
Our arrows will blot out the sun.
Then we will fight in the shade.
Okay, that was really cool.
There is such a route, good king. Just past that western ridge. It's an old goat path. Wise king, I humbly request an audience.
I'll skew you where you stand.
I gave no such order.
He's helping you. He just told you about a path that you were looking for, that the Persians could use and all that.
I know what I look like.
You wear the crimson of a Spartan.
I'm Ephialtes.
Wear a shield and armor.
My father, sir. I will earn my father's armor, noble king, by serving you in the battle.
Raise your shield as high as you can. We fight as a single, impenetrable unit. Protects the man to his left, from thigh to neck, with his shield.
Oh, so he's not going to
Thigh
accept him.
to neck.
But
If you want to help in a Spartan victory, clear the battlefield of the dead, tend the wounded.
Mother! Father! You were wrong!
Dispatch the Phocians to the goat path. Pray to the gods. Nobody tells the Persians about it.
Oh, is that guy gonna tell the Persians about it? Because he knows and now he's mad at Leonidas.
This is where they die! And these shields, boys! Spartans! Lay down your weapons!
Can they even hear you from that distance? Okay, they can. Oh my god, this is so beautiful!
Not the best you can do!
Whoa. Wait, he's doing the same thing he did with the wolf in the beginning. He chose a narrow passage and the wolf got stuck because it was so big. And he was easily able to kill it. And that's what he's doing. The army is so big, but the passage is so narrow that they can fit in there and protect it and stop them from going there.
No mercy!
Okay, this is amazing, this whole shot. Just keeps on going. Was that like a single cut? That was beautiful.
To the cliffs!
They kill some, they throw others in the water. Wow. They chose a really, really nice location for this fight. It's really working in their favor. Whoa. Whoa! Whoa!
Fight in the shade!
They're laughing. Dude, they are so cool.
Cover!
Not a single one of them died. They're kicking their asses, so. Oh, poor horses.
We do what we were trained to do. No prisoners, no mercy. A good start.
I was afraid you might not come.
I like this
Your
guy.
son starts the Gogi next year. That is always a difficult time.
Oh, he goes to that brutal training next year.
But also necessary.
She is so strong.
It's no secret. Theron wants what you control. It's his voice you must silence.
You are wise as you are kind.
Ah, there's your man. Unfortunate if anything were to happen to him.
Was that a threat?
Or to his beautiful mother.
Was that a threat? That was definitely a threat.
King Leonidas. The Persians approaching.
Assassinate me. All of Sparta goes to war. Pray. Now that's stupid. There's no reason we can't be civil. Is there?
None, sire.
He says as he's killing the wounded soldiers. What is that? I mean, who is that? I thought he wasn't wearing anything.
Xerxes.
The God King.
Let us reason.
Wow, he's tall.
It would be a regrettable waste. The presence of a god. It isn't wise.
If you have to keep calling yourself a god, maybe you're not
Imagine what
a
horrible
god.
fate awaits my enemy. Consider the fate of your women.
Clearly, you don't know our women.
He turned his back against him.
It's not the lash they fear. It's my divine power. That I'm a generous god. I can make you rich.
Okay, that's your power, money.
The idea of kneeling, it's, you see...
There will be no glory in your sacrifice. I will erase even the memory of Sparta from the histories. The world will never know you existed at all.
The world will know that free men stood against a tyrant, that even a god king can bleed.
Wow. When do they rest? They fight and then they remove the bodies. When do they get to rest? Wow, that wall is getting crazier and crazier.
I miss my guess.
Eyes as dark as night. Teeth filed to fangs. The personal guard to King Xerxes himself. The Persian warrior elite. Xerxes has taken the bait.
Spartans! Push!
Oh, they're gonna throw the dead bodies at them. Oh, just one guy. Okay. And he didn't die, but that was still pretty cool. That was so cool. What is that? One of them is definitely dying, and I don't know which one. There's no way both of them are gonna live. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. I thought that guy was gonna die. Oh wait, was that Leonidas? With the helmet, I can't tell. Yeah, that was Leonidas. No.
Show us what we can do!
I believe in you. Go! Surprise, bitches! The father-son moment that they showed us in between that fight where he saves his dad and they're looking at each other, I thought they showed us that because now one of them is going to die. Thank God that did not happen, but I still feel like one of them is going to die.
We can
Oh my God.
Those behind cry, forward!
The narration, the music, everything just so good. Oh, it's the sun. It's his moment to shine. That didn't do anything. It did do something. Oh wow, that was such a beautiful shot.
When muscle failed, they turned to their magic.
Just imagine how much more damage they would do if they had their whole army. It's just 300 people, some of which have died, I'm sure. Whoa! Oh. Did he plan on doing that, or was that just good luck?
They fall by the hundreds. We send the severed bodies and the fragile hearts back to Xerxes' feet.
And what is this? Where does Xerxes even find these creatures?
He disciplines them.
Oh. Guillotine before guillotine were even made. That's how you pronounce them, right? Guillotine. Guillotine, no.
Monsters from half the world away. They're clumsy beasts. And the piled Persian dead are slippery.
They are destroying the Persians. And they're doing it in style. Wow. Okay, the son is so good at fighting. When his dad brought him, I knew he wouldn't be bad, but I didn't know he was that good.
You're back? No, now I'm a little busy.
He's so good. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Oh my God. I was still not prepared for it. Definitely not the way he died.
We lose few, but each felled is a friend. The captain breaks rank. He goes wild, blood drunk.
Understandably so.
It takes 3 men to restrain him and bring him back to our own. The day is ours.
I don't even care about that goat man. I'm just too sad about the son dying. I knew one of them was going to die, but God, he died so horribly. Ugh. Where is he? Did he come to Xerxes?
For I am kind.
Yeah, he's gonna tell them about that other path that they can use.
Lead my soldiers to the hidden path that enters behind the cursed Spartans.
Yes, I want it all. Wealth, women. I want a uniform.
You will find I am kind. I require only that you kneel.
He is so tall. He has that godlike voice and body all figured out. But he still doesn't feel like a god.
I need your help in winning votes to send the army north to our king.
Yes.
He won't help you?
But why would I want to do that?
It proves you care for a king who right now fights for the very water we drink. You send men to slaughter for your own gain.
Your husband, our king, has taken 300 of our finest to slaughter. I'm simply a realist.
You're an opportunist.
You're as foolish as Leonidas.
You're a bad guy.
That's the Spartan code, my little queen.
I could crush the life out of you right now. You will go before the council, but your words will fall on deaf ears. Do you love your Sparta?
Yes,
And your king?
I do.
What do you have to offer? In return for my word that I'll help you send our army north.
What does a realist want with his queen?
Oh, gross. Can you trust him?
This will not be over quickly. You will not enjoy this.
Helios.
It's just an eye. God so fit to grace me with a spare.
Wow. Their attitude is just too amazing.
Hunchback traitor has led Xerxes' immortals to the hidden goat path behind us. The hot gates will fall! Prepare for glory!
His voice is, oh, so much better than that God King.
Spartans never retreat. Spartans never surrender. My men will leave with me.
I don't blame him. He's not trained like the Spartan guys.
No retreat. No surrender. That is Spartan law. A new age has begun. And all will know that 300 Spartans gave their last breath to defend it.
I have lived my entire life without regret until now. It's just that I never told him that I loved him the most. That he was all that was best in me.
My heart is broken for your loss.
Heart. I have filled my heart with hate.
You will deliver my final orders to the council with force and verve. Tell them my story. Make every Greek know what happened here.
Oh, is he the narrator?
Yes, my lord. Any message?
For the queen.
Oh,
None that need be spoken.
Hundreds leave. A handful stay.
Ready your breakfast and eat hearty. But tonight, we dine in hell!
they know they're all going to die.
I come to you as a mother. I come to you as a wife. I am not here to represent Leonidas. His actions speak louder than my words ever could. 300 families that bleed for our rights and for the very principles this room was built upon. Send the army for the preservation of liberty. Send it for justice. But most importantly, send our army for hope. Hope that a king and his men have not been wasted to the pages of history.
Oh, they agree. Oh,
Moving. But it doesn't change the fact that your husband has brought war upon us.
You are wrong. Honor, duty, glory.
I love
Speak
her.
of honor. She is a trickster in true form.
Oh my god, this
You're not
guy is
playing
so
with the members of this
awful.
sacred chamber, my queen.
Oh my god, somebody punch him. Somebody, cut off his neck.
Words escape even the most cunning tongue. My little whore queen.
Oh, hell yeah. Persian money. It would have been better if they had an army right now. Oh, wait, are those the Spartan soldiers with the dome? There's so few left.
To reward your service, you fight for your lands. Keep them. You fight for your kingship. You will be proclaimed warlord of all Greece. Your victory will be complete if you but lay down your arms and kneel.
It's been more than 30 years since the wolf and the winter cold. Only restlessness, a heightened sense of things. The steady breathing of the 300 at his back. Every one of them ready to die. His helmet is stifling. His shield is heavy.
He's not going to kneel. What is he doing?
Leonidas, your spear.
What? Oh, okay.
His target is far away.
Oh, whoa. It's like his way of telling him, I could have killed you so easily. But why didn't he just kill him? Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Oh.
The old ones say we Spartans are descended from Hercules himself. His roar is long and loud.
My king. It's an honor to die at your side.
Oh, those arrows must be so painful.
My queen! My love.
Oh. Oh, he's here. Oh.
Remember us. Remember why we died. His wish was simple.
He has such a good narration voice.
Remember us.
It's perfect.
You said to me, should any free soul come across that place, may all our voices whisper to you from the ageless stones that here, by Spartan law, we lie.
Barely a year ago.
A year ago.
Xerxes' hordes face obliteration! Across the plain, and 10,000 Spartans commanding 30,000 free Greeks.
Whoa, they finally have their army.
The enemy outnumber us a paltry 3-1. Good odds for any Greek. Give thanks, man! To Leonidas and the brave 300!
Wow. Wow. Oh man, imagine if you had 10,000 men in the beginning, if those, what were they called? I wrote that down. E-Force. E-Force. If those E-Force didn't tell him that he could not fight in August. First of all, the very beginning of the movie, the training that these guys go through, the training that the king went through was insane. Like, it's one thing, first of all, when the child is born, it's one thing that you decide, like, okay, maybe he has some kind of deformity, this child has some kind of disability or anything, he's not that strong or whatever that they look at. Can't they just be like, okay, this guy won't be a soldier, let's just let him be, I don't know, a cook? Why kill them? That is so horrible. That is so horrible. I loved the Spartans in this movie, but I did not love that part about them killing their babies. That was not cool. That I do not agree with. The training I understand. I mean, it's necessary, the kind of soldiers they are. You do not become that unless you go through a really hardcore training, and you have to be, you know, you have to grow up in a very different mindset like theirs. They literally start making you a warrior from your birth. So the training I understand, but the killing of the babies, I do not understand that. And the wolf thing, I'm pretty sure they did that on purpose, showed us the wolf thing at the beginning, and the same thing they did with the war, that they were guarding this narrow passage. I'm not just making a connection out of thin air, am I? Because it was very similar to what he did with the wolf. The size of the wolf is big, like the size of the Persian army. The passage is so narrow that the wolf couldn't cross it, and he was easily able to kill it there. Kind of like how the Persian army cannot just surround them. They have to go through that narrow passage, and there they get slaughtered. There is a very obvious connection. I'm not making it up. But when they showed us the army, they were like, earthquake, and then it was like, no, it's just battle formations. That was insane. This whole movie, every single scene, I can keep talking about every single scene. That in the beginning, when he kicks that messenger in the well, screaming, "This is Sparta," that was epic. I've heard about him screaming that, but oh my god, every single scene was so epic. It's literally so hard to pick out a favorite scene. And the battle, so beautiful. They were killing those Persians in style. They were doing their job so wonderfully, looking so good while doing it. And then they threw in a little bit of humor with Leonidas and Xerxes' interaction. He was so kind of goofy and just sarcastic and funny when he was talking to him, being super disrespectful, which was awesome. I mean, if you're calling yourself God, maybe you're not God. If others are calling you God, then there's something. He didn't look like he had any kind of supernatural powers other than being super tall. So I don't know why he kept calling himself God. That was just embarrassing for him when, you know, Leonidas throws that spear at him. That spear thing, yeah. Why didn't Leonidas just kill him there? Because I'm 100% sure the spirit thing where it just goes by his cheek and just like takes off the piercings, it was on purpose, that he did not mean to kill him. He just meant to show him that I could so easily kill you. I'm 100% sure that he did that on purpose. He did not kill him on purpose. But why didn't he do that? When he could have just so easily killed him. Why didn't he do that? I'm so confused about that. Like, why not just kill him? I don't know if the battle would be over, but their king would be dead. Who would they fight for? They won't just yield to Leonidas after he kills Xerxes, but the tyrant would be dead. But that guy Xerxes, he had that voice, which in the beginning when they first showed him and he was talking to Leonidas, it just felt like the voice wasn't coming from that actor. Like he was just lip syncing the words. It didn't feel like his voice, although later it didn't feel that way. But in that scene, it just felt like it wasn't him speaking. I mean, obviously they've done something, put some effects on the voice to make it sound like that. It most definitely is not his original voice, but it didn't feel like it was coming from him. But that didn't, but nowhere, it's not important. It was just this tiny thing that irritated me for like 2 seconds, and after that it was gone. It wasn't even there for too long. So let's not talk about that. Let's talk about something else. The son, I forgot his name. I didn't write down his name and I don't remember. But it doesn't matter. The father-son duo. I knew from the beginning that one of them was going to die, and I was preparing myself for one of them to die. But the way that his son died, it was so horrible. It was not cool. It was too much. It was too much. And in the end, when there were very few of them left, and I knew there was no way they were going to win, because they knew there was no way they were going to win. It was pretty clear that they all knew that they were going to die, but I still thought we were going to see some fighting, which we did not. They all died pretty quickly, which would make sense given the size of the people left and the big army surrounding them. But in the end, we saw 10,000 people. Oh, I almost forgot about that. In the end, we saw 10,000 people, so the story's not over. Is there a part 2? Because I never heard about any 300 part 2. I only knew this one movie. Is there a sequel that I need to see? Because Xerxes is still alive, the story continues. Even though Leonidas is dead, the fight is not over. Because I would really like that Delios guy to narrate more of the story. He is so good with his narration, his voice, the way he was speaking. It was just so... Everything in this movie was so perfect. Let's forget I ever said anything about Xerxes' voice. Let's just forget that. Because I'm so happy with this movie. Ugh. Now I get why everyone loves this movie so much. Just wonderful. I had such a good time watching this movie. Thank you so much for joining me to watch this with me. And if you liked the video, please go ahead, like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you soon.